Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking the link. Today I'm a bit bored, so I have some time on my hands, so I just thought I would hop on camera and answer a few questions that we've had come up a couple of times, but we just never spoke on it. So the kids are excited, trying to make friends with their dad. It's just me and baby sister today, so let's just get right into it. One question that we've had come up a couple of times is why we chose to move to Morocco. So I think before we get there to that answer, I will give you a bit more information as to why we actually decided to leave America. So if you saw any of our previous videos, when we were in America, we lived in Montana. Montana's on the west coast, far away, not really diverse. Maybe it is now, but it wasn't that diverse, religious wise, and I would say ethnicity wise, but that was never a problem for me, but the religion part. So me and my husband, we kind of struggled, like trying to build a community there, because the Muslim community there was pretty much non-existent. Not many Muslims lived in Montana. We didn't even have like a masjid established over there. So we pretty much tried to get along in Montana, but it just became a bit difficult over the few years that we spent there, especially like during the pandemic. Yeah, so most of our community events like Eid, like Ramadan prayers or anything like that, it was done either at someone's home or at a room in the college as a group. What do you call it? As what was it? As you know, as like an extracurricular group activity as a college something, like, oh, a club. it was like a club that we had to say that we were part of, and it was actually like the Saudi club. That's just so you can get an idea. A Saudi club for us to pray Jummah prayers and stuff like that. But yeah, lack of halal food, lack of Muslims being there, it just started to get to us. But besides that, like, there was no room for improvement. Any room for improvement for us as a family. We tried doing like little maktab classes and like just to get engaged and meet Muslims and be around them. And then one of our good friends, she actually moved to Texas, so it got pretty lonely for me over there. But yeah, we just wanted more, especially having two babies now. Like Sumai, she was a pandemic baby, and our family was like growing, and we didn't want to get stuck in that place, stuck in Montana where there's no growth. So we were speaking about it. We were working remote as well, so we were speaking about it like, why don't we just move? And that's exactly what we did. We moved. So Morocco now, we didn't have like a dream destination as where we wanted to go. It was never like, oh, I want to go to Dubai, Saudi, whatever. So we didn't really have like a destination that we really wanted to go on our checklist. It's just, for us, it's what we thought was doable for us, especially two young parents of two little babies, of two little babies. Then she wasn't here yet. But yeah, baby, your baby, your baby. Anyways, yeah. So it was just what was. It was. It was just what was doable for us at the moment. So we even looked, so when we were discussing and in that discussion phase, like planning, we looked at Turkey. Morocco came up. Actually, Morocco came up last. That was my last suggestion. So yeah, Morocco was just one of those places that came up. And another thing that kind of solidified our move to Morocco is that I had a family member that married a Moroccan, so we kind of had a little bit of help to get settled in when we came. Yeah. So that's why we chose Morocco. My husband, he had a Hijra fund, and it came to a point that we were also starting to dip into that Hijra fund. So uh, we just took the leap before, we got locked in from the pandemic. Like, we traveled a bit before the chaos happened. So yeah, that was nice. I think we were literally in the beginning stage, so we just packed our things up in a storage unit and we went to Morocco. And a year and a half later, we're still here. We wanted to just move to a Muslim country before we got stuck, and the decision was a good one. Morocco is a beautiful country. We're learning Arabic and we're getting lots of Arabic speech practice compared to trying to learn a foreign language while living in an English country. That never worked. I did study Arabic in school. I went to a madrasa once upon a time. And, I did the work, I did the grammar, I did the vocabulary, and I actually passed. But I always had that analysis by paralysis vibe. Uh, and what I mean by that is that I will always try to get everything right in my brain first before I speak. So that is something that I'm currently trying to battle. Stop trying to think and more spit. And like my husband, since he never had that Arabic teaching, he's just speaking. He's a better speaker than I am, which is good. He made major strides, and I'm happy for him, and I love him, and I'm glad that that work took for him. So now I am hoping that we can get into an Arabic school as a family, learn, learn, and speak the language. Inshallah. Inshallah. Allah, make it happen. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we will be here for a few more years, maybe on definitely until we have it as a second language on our tongue, and the kids have it as well. And just to give them opportunities. When people speak about giving their kids opportunities, more like wealth and a university degree from a very high school. But for us, we just want them to have Arabic, have Islam, and the Akhirah is the final destination, the Akhirah. So inshallah, that's what we're working towards. So I pray Allah gets us there to Jannah, and all of you as well. Ameen. So living in Morocco so far, we're here a year and a half. It's been alright, but I think we're definitely comfortable now. We know the ins and outs, especially like negotiating and traveling, and the best spots to bye, etc., etc. We got that down. We are speaking Arabic in order to like make purchases, get around, use a taxi, and have like little conversations, which is lovely. And this is another positive thing about it, just being around the adhan. So I'm gonna take a quick pause. Yeah, so we love living around Darul Islam. So for now, that's the goal, to stay in Darul Islam until we find better or equal to, inshallah. I'm actively trying to recruit my family, non-Muslim and Muslim, my husband's family, just to stay here. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm actively recruiting them. My little brother, he came. He loved it. He said he will be back. Only time will tell, inshallah. I hope they all make it here, because I do miss having my family nearby. But yeah, it is what it is. And the more we're staying here, and the more we learn, watch YouTube videos, we see the benefit of actually moving to Morocco. There's lots of history here, Islamic history, making major strides in Islam, as well as, all of that is a plus and a win for us, and we will continue seeing what we learn about this beautiful country, inshallah. Next video, I can give you guys a bit more tips on migrating if you're interested in that, or if you have any, if you are thinking about moving here, I would be happy to share some tips and some things that we learned along the way and speak more about it. But for now, I'm gonna just keep this video short and sweet, and I hope I was able to answer your question with all my rambling. And yeah, thank you guys for coming back, and please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I will be grateful. And until next time, I will see you another day, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Anyways,